What you need, yeah. Man, I got it, wow. What you say, hey? We about it, get the cream, yeah. Why you slacking? Why you talking all the top, boy, you capping? What you need, hey? Yeah, I got it, with the team, yeah. We about it, wow. Get the cream, yeah. Why you slacking? Why you talking all the top, boy, you capping?
Yeah, why you capping? Why you capping, no? Feel like a rubber band, I've been snapping, no. Yeah, I've been up here with my team, so you know this what I mean. We've been going up like...
Yo, what is going on, NYYU faithful? Guys, I got a little Jasson Dominguez update for you guys and have a little discussion about Jasson Dominguez a little bit. But first and foremost, I ask you guys to hit that like button and subscribe to NYYU as we are not far away from 23,000. Would love to get past that number to start the year. Opening day, of course. I think we will 100% do that. But moving on to Jasson Dominguez, we do get an update from manager Aaron Bubbles Booney, as he says he'll be back in the summer for us. I am confident on that. And he also mentions the reason he believes this too is that Jasson Dominguez is about 10 to 15 days away from throwing the baseball, starting a throwing program. Of course, Tommy John on that right arm. But guys, I got to speak on Dominguez a little bit because I think some people may have forgot. Jasson Dominguez is a guy who kind of, between him and Volpe, it's almost like a new leaf for the Yankees where they're starting to believe in these prospects more. And the guys that they truly believe in, they're not trading, they're holding back, and they're giving these guys a shot. Now, there's a lot of good in that, and there's some bad. I did want to have this conversation because I see a lot of people talking about it, and some people seem overly confused that it's like you have to go one way or the other way. And there is no in the middle. There is no in between on how you handle prospects. But this is great news. So maybe you're looking June early, maybe July, maybe right after the All-Star break, maybe before the All-Star break. He's a young man. This kid is 21 years old, mind you, almost a year younger than now top prospect on many sites, Spencer Jones. But we saw what Jasson could do last year. He's a switch hitter, great speed, as you guys know, good power, very, very above average eye at the plate, which by all means, guys, I am praying for 6, 7, 8, 9 years, whatever it is, however long Judge is going to be around. I know that a contract, but you get Dominguez, Soto, Judge. Wow, wow, wow. That is what I am looking forward to for baseball in the future. But I wanted to bring this up because, there is a little bit of confusion out there, I feel like, on what should be the way the New York Yankees go about business. When do you hold on to guys? When do you trade guys? Guys, I've been saying this for a while. I've even said I appreciate the Yankees for sticking to their guns if that's the way they want to go about business. What do I mean by that? I said it with Dominguez last year. When he looked as good as he did in spring training, either you trade him or you prepare to play him. The Yankees decided that, you know what, he showed us enough. We're not going to trade him, and we're going to fast track him. When he shows something, we're going to get him to that next level and bring him up. Anthony Volpe mainly played in AA, had his, just got his feet wet in AAA. They said, you know what, continue that here because we got an opening. We're going to believe in you. We're not going to deal you. We're going to get you on our club. That is a good thing to do. The Yankees have also, made some other trades since that time with some other prospects, as we know, some guys on that major league roster to improve their team. That is how it's done, folks. A lot of people feel like, oh, well, you got this 136-year-old guy, so, you got to trade him and just put a young kid there. No, it doesn't always work that way. The way the Yankees are working now, it's getting better. We got a great prospect show here. Yes, Dane could be a prospect hugger on certain things, and so could Los. These guys love the prospects. It is what they do. But even they will tell you that there are limitations. There are times where you have to consider moving a certain player for a player that really improves your club for the coming year. Now, The good thing for the Yankees is, and why I've been saying since they got Soto, you could easily lock Soto up and keep your cost down by allowing these players to play. And the Yankees have kind of turned a new leaf. Let's remember, Aaron Judge was starting to look like a potential high homer, possibly low average, high K guy who might be up and down from AAA until he made the proper adjustments and worked his own way into being an everyday player at the major league level. Judge put in a lot of that work because there was not many believers in Aaron Judge. Salute to the Yankees at that time. Joe Girardi, who felt like he really had a chance to make the club. I remember it back then. He talked very highly of what Aaron Judge can and can be, and he turned out to be that type of player. Jasson Dominguez, Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells, Oswald Peraza, Everson Pereira, however you want to see it. At least 3 of those guys likely have a real chance to impact the Yankees on the offensive side of the ball for years to come. Austin Wells is the catcher. Anthony Volpe just won a Gold Glove. He is not moving off shortstop anytime soon. And a lot of belief out there is if he ever does move off a shortstop, it's for other Yankee prospect, Roderick Arias, who's far away. He's not ready now. Won't be ready this year. But potentially, if he is who we think he is, he could be ready much sooner than we even expect. Jasson Dominguez is going to have an outfield spot. Those are 3 guys immediately that's impacting your club. And they got some other guys in that system coming up. The thing is, you got to have that balance. It's something we talk about a lot. The Yankees have to win with Judge, and they got to win with Garrett Cole. You would hate to retire those guys' number. I'll take this from NYYST last night. I believe Christian said it. You would hate to retire those guys' numbers, and it doesn't say World Series champion on it. That would be miserable. So the Yankees are in a position of they got to set in stone in their mind who are the young players that are going to impact this club that we believe we're going to have to rely on. Not just hope they're good. We're going to let them get the ball and go with it. Who are those guys in the minors right now? Right now, the belief is Spencer Jones is one of those guys because as we know, based off of the little that we are told, Dylan Cease could be a Yankee right now if the Yankees wanted to trade Spencer Jones. Corbin Burns could be a Yankee right now if the Yankees wanted to trade Spencer Jones. And let's be honest here, more than likely, unless Jones is just completely magnificent this year, Cease and Burns would impact the 2024 Yankees much more than Spencer Jones would. But the Yankees are banking on the future. Many Yankee fans, including myself, I want to win the year that I play. The Yankees have done a lot of winning moves. We know that. But I will sit here and argue with anybody, as I've been saying since before the season ended, as I'm saying to this day, we got Marcus Stroman at a good, reasonable price. Smart move by the New York Yankees. They still need one more starting pitcher. I feel that way. Could that person come at the deadline? Yeah, sure. It could come at the deadline. I just hope we didn't miss because guess what? Burns is gone. Burns is a Baltimore Oriole. They now have an ace in that rotation that desperately needed. The Yankees could have that guy in Carlos Rodon. But what I'm trying to say here is that I salute the Yankees for sticking to their guns. And, a lot could happen between now and July when the Yankees got to decide on, at that point, what does this team look like? And can we win a World Series? Is this team looking that strong that maybe, just maybe, it is time to deal one of those youthful players, one of these young kids up and coming that we feel have a spot on this team to win in 2024? We can't lose sight of that because of a prospect. That's the point I'm trying to make. If there is a win now situation, and you can look at it now and make the argument, Dylan Cease definitely makes the Yankees better. I'm a fan of him. I think he certainly would make the Yankees better, at least much more formidable because he also takes the ball. That's a big help. And a guy like Spencer Jones or others wouldn't. But you also then got to understand, as many people also then say, well, it's kind of affecting our future. Then you could have the debate back and go, well, we should sign Soto. The DH spot could eventually become open. First base could become open. But there's other pieces there that could work in that. And again, on top of that, you are the New York Yankees. We're not the Royals where you really got to be picky and choosy. And the Royals are out there spending a bit of money and having a pretty good offseason. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. You don't got to be as picky and choosy. You can figure some things out. But the reason why Jasson Dominguez, rounding this out, is so important to this club going forward is he is the pivotal piece of that cost control, everyday impact player. You don't always find those. Jasson Dominguez looks and feels like he will be an impact player. And by all means, everybody would sit here and say they would love for the next 6, 7, 8, 9 years to see Dominguez, Soto, Judge, 1, 2, 3 in that Yankee lineup, switch lefty, right. Makes all the sense in the world. Great speed up top, great on-base percentage up on top, and then the best power hitter in the game, protecting those guys, ready to launch the ball. Many, many early leads in that type of team. But this is something the Yankees can set up for years and years and years to come. I just hope they make the right decisions. And here's my thing. I have no problem whatsoever with the New York Yankees sticking to their guns with their youth and playing them as they're starting to, like I said, turn that leaf and actually start to do that. My only problem would be if it is do or die time and you can't pull that trigger because you're scared of the future. That is my concern. And really, we got to wait and see on that, because if they don't sign a Blake Snell, if they don't add a starter, some people like Andy Martino believe they will in spring, and I could definitely see that. But if it gets to that time and we're all sitting here going, damn, the Yankees are good this year. This is what we were hoping for. And man, oh man, that name becomes available. And we know if you add that name to this rotation, we're not only a team that we know will get in and have a shot, but we could potentially become the favorites and feel a whole lot better about it. Can the Yankees pull the trigger to make that move for whatever player in the system it may be? Can they do that? Would they do that? That, my friends, is the big question on my part. Not about how the Yankees are building their team. They've done a better job this offseason. Nobody can deny that. And Jasson Dominguez coming back sooner rather than later only impacts that train of thought and makes this club a whole lot more difficult to deal with. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think? Bronx or Nothing on tonight, live at 9 p.m. Do not miss it, guys. Again, for Pete Simonetti, this is the one, the only NYYU. Talk to you guys later.
Top 10 radar, yeah, we on your radar. Never miss, dog, and that's on occasion. Yeah, we on your radar. Yeah. Hey, look, top floor lifestyle, chef and boy, I'm cooking up. Way too high, ain't coming down. You see me if you looking up. I don't really talk too much, I show them running numbers up. Lucky that I'm strolling up, I'm going off, they know what's up. Wrist too silly, yeah. Numbers crack the billy, yeah. Don't need no dilly, I'm too fresh, I feel like really, yeah. Feel the duffels up the sign, I need a million. I'm about to take off, and I know that I'm on their radar. Top 10 radar.